Hello everyone, this is Teacher Karen. So welcome to Business Math class. Our lesson for today is buying and selling. So buying and selling dictionary. Cost price. The price that the merchant pays for an item. So ito po yung presyo ng isang produkto o pinakapunan. Cost price. Markdown, the selling price of an item is reduced. Example, discount. Mark on, businesses want to take advantage of peak season and thus increase the prices already paid for their commodities. Markup, the difference between the cost of item and the selling price. Operating costs, the price per unit incurred relative to the production and sale of a commodity. Selling price, the price at which the commodity is sold per unit. Profit, money earned after the cost price and operating costs are accounted for after the sale of a commodity. Okay, we will talk about markup. Markup rate. We have two ways of markup rate. A percent of selling price and a percent of a cost. Markup rate based on cost is the ratio of markup to its cost expresses in percent. Markup rate based on selling price is the ratio of the markup to its selling price expressed in percent. Markup rate, the method used is usually determined by the way in which a business keeps its records. Since most manufacturers keep their records in terms of cost, they usually calculate markup as percent of cost. And most department stores and other retailers keep their records in terms of selling price. They usually calculate markup as a percent of selling price. For a person in a business that sells merchandise to make a profit, he or she must sell the merchandise as a price higher than what or she paid for it. Okay, this is the formula. Selling price is equal to cost plus markup, or S is equal to C plus M. S stands for selling price, C stands for cost, and M stands for markup. Markup is equal to selling price minus cost, or M is equal to S minus C. Cost is equal to selling price minus markup, or C is equal to S minus M. Markup on cost. When the markup is a percent of the cost becomes the base, or the 100%. Suppose an item had a 25% markup on cost, then the formula would be selling price is equal to cost plus markup. Meaning 125% will be the selling price. The cost of 100 plus 25% markup, that will be equal to selling price. 100% for the cost and 25% for the markup. Other words, the selling price is 125% of the cost. The markup is the mark, the markup percent is the rate, and the cost is the base. 3 additional formulas are used in markup on cost problems. Markup is equal to rate times cost, so M is equal to R times C. Rate is equal to markup divided by cost, or R over C. Cost is equal to markup over rate, or C is equal to M over R. Example, find the markup and selling price that costs 24 pesos if there is a 35% markup on cost. Cost meaning that is the capital, the original price. Find the markup. Markup is equal to rate times cost. So markup is equal to 35% times 24. We convert it 35% to decimal. Then we will multiply it. The answer is 8.40 or 8 pesos and 40 cents. Then we have markup na, and then find the selling price. Selling price is equal to cost plus markup. The cost is 24 pesos and the markup is 8.40. So the total selling price is 32.40. That's the way how to compute the markup on cost. If the markup on marker is 8 pesos, the markup rate is 30%. On the cost, find the cost in the selling price of the market. Meaning, 18 pesos, that will be the markup price, and equivalent to 30% on the cost price. So we will find what is the cost, and how much is the cost, and the selling price. So find the cost. C is equal to M over R. C is equal to 18 divided by 30% of 0.30. The answer is 60 pesos, meaning the cost price is 60 pesos. Then now we will find the selling price. Selling price is equal to cost plus markup. So the cost is 60 pesos, that's 18 pesos. So the selling price is 17 pesos. So meaning, the cost is the original price, and then the 30% will be the interest or the markup. So yung inadagdag. So 60 plus 17, the selling price is 78. So ibibenta siya na 70 pesos. Markup on selling price. Sometimes the markup is based on the selling price. This is often more convenient than determining the markup on cost, since the cash register records the transaction based on the selling price. Also, discount, sale conditions are based on the selling price of the item. When the markup is based on the selling price, the selling price becomes the base, or 100%. Markup is equal to rate times selling prices. These are the formula for markup on selling. So markup is equal to rate times selling price. Rate is equal to markup divided by selling price. Selling price is equal to markup divided by. Okay, example. Sandal sells for 150 pesos. There is a 30% markup on selling price. Find the cost and the amount of markup. Find the markup. Markup is equal to rate times selling price. 30% times 150. So the answer is 45 pesos. So the markup price is 45 pesos. Find the cost. Selling price is minus 2 markup. So 150 minus 45, the cost is 105 pesos. Another one problem, if the markup on a ball pen is 6 pesos, the markup rate is 20% of the selling price. Find the selling price and the cost. So, balikan natin ulit yung formula ng selling price. Selling price is equal to markup divided by rate. Then, 6 divided by 0.30 is equal to 20 pesos. Meaning the selling price of that ball pen is 20 pesos. Selling price is 20 pesos. Find the cost. Selling price minus markup. The selling price is 20 minus 6 pesos the markup price. So the answer is cost is equal to 40 pesos. Relationship between the markups. If you know the markup rate on the cost, you can find the corresponding markup on the selling price. The markup rate of the selling price will always be less than the markup rate on the cost. If you are given the markup rate on the cost and you want to find the markup rate of the selling price, follow these steps. Step 1, convert the rate to at least decimal. Step 2, substitute the formula. The formula is the markup rate of selling price is equal to markup rate on cost divided by 1 plus markup rate on cost. Then, convert the answer to %. Example, the selling price of an item is 150 and the markup rate of cost is 40%. Find the markup amount. The markup on selling price. Markup rate on selling price is equal to markup rate of cost divided by 1 plus markup rate of cost. So 0.40 divided by 1 plus 0.40. So 0.40 divided by 1.040 is equal to 0.286. Since rate ang hinahanap, it will convert the decimal number into a percent. So, we move 2 decimal places to the right. And from here, the decimal will be here now. The answer is 28.6%. Next, find the markup on selling price. The markup is equal to rate times selling price. So 0.286 times 120. So, meaning to say the markup of selling price is 34 pesos and 32 cents. If you are given the markup rate of selling price, you can find equivalent markup cost. Step 1, convert the rate to a decimal and substitute in the formula. Markup rate on selling prices divided by 1 minus markup rate. Convert the answer to 80%. Example, if the markup rate on selling price is 20%, find the equivalent markup on the cost. So, find the equivalent markup on cost. So, markup rate on cost is equal to markup rate on selling price divided by 1 minus markup rate on selling price. So, 0.2 divided by 1 minus 0.2, and 0.2 divided by 0.8, and 0.25 for 25%. Mark on. Because of COVID-19, online business becomes nowadays because of the restrictions set by the government and us. Many people sell their products online. Most of the people enjoy this kind of platform. Buyers can easily afford the selling price. The sellers have begged while waiting comfortably in their respective homes. Some businesses will want to take advantage of this peak season and thus fix the prices already paid for their commodities. This is what we call the mark-on. Mark-on or MO, peak selling price, regular selling price. When does mark-on usually happens? calamity has hit the source of raw materials or commodity, therefore affecting its supply. Seasonal demands, Christmas items, Valentine's, etc. Special occasions being celebrated, commemorative, death anniversary, etc. Mark-on is occasional, not all the time. Okay? So, ginagawa po natin ang mark-on tuwing may calamity, seasonal demands, and special occasions. Okay. For example, seller A observes that market goers prepare to buy fish from him because of African swine flu in the market this season. So meaning, walang masyadong bumibili ng karne. Mas marami bibili ng isda dahil sa balitang African swine flu. He then decided to increase the price of tilapia. So pupasok na tayo sa market. Dahil season ng mga isda, dahil na hindi mabibili ang mga karne, so gagamit na ngayon ng markup. So, he then decides to increase the price of tilapia by 5 pesos per kilo. If the cost of tilapia is 110 pesos per kilo, with the 25% markup, what is its new selling price? With the additional increase of 5 pesos, that is our markup, the 5 pesos. How much is the rate of markup based on cost increased by adding 5 pesos to the regular selling price of the tilapia? First, we will find out the markup. So 25% times original price of 25.25 times 110 is equal to 27.50. So, selling price before increase. Selling price is equal to cost plus markup. Then selling price is equal to 110 is 27.50. The selling price is 137.50. That is the selling price before the increase or before the markup. Then, selling price after increase or after markup. Selling price before selling price is 137.50 plus 5 the markup, that is 140.50. So they sell tilapia per kilo 140. Next, so combined rate of markup and mark-on. Combined is equal to markup plus mark-on divided by original price. So, ito ay para malaman natin kung ilang percent ba yung nangyari pag pinagsama natin yung markup on. 27.50 plus 5 pesos divided by 110, the original price. So, the answer is 2,954. We'll convert it into percent, that will be 29.54. So, the markup is increased by 4.54% by the additional mark-on of 5 pesos imposed by seller A. So, meaning, 29.54% minus 25% is equal to 4.54%. Markdown. Most retail businesses at one time or another have sales. Here, the sale price of the merchants is reduced to get rid of it. There are many reasons for reducing price. For example, summer clothes are reducing the fall. After Christmas, decorations are reduced so that the store will not have to store them. So, when the selling price of an item is reduced, is called markdown. All markdowns are calculated using the selling price. So, markdown amount is subtracted from the selling price to find the reduced price. A weed trimmer was purchased for 40 pesos and was marked up 60% on cost. For July 4 sale, it was marked down 25%. After the sale, it was marked up 30%. On September 1, it was marked down 20%. Find the selling price. Find the first mark. Markup is equal to 60% times 40. So 0.60 times 40. The first markup is 24 pesos. So first markup natin is 24 pesos. Find the selling price. Selling price, cost plus markup. 40 plus 24 is equal to 64. 40 is the original price of 350. Okay. Next, find the reduced price. So reduced price is equal to selling price. Find the selling price times markdown. 64 minus 64 times 25%, 0.25. 64 minus 16, the reduced price is 48 pesos. So, from 64 pesos, nag-markdown, kaya naging 48 pesos. This time, second markup. Rate times reduced price, 30% times 48, 0.30 times 48. So, convert percent to decimal. And then, the answer is 14.40. Find the temporary selling price. That's temporary selling price is equal to reduced price plus second markup. 48 plus 14.40. So, the temporary selling price is 62.40. Find the final selling price. Final selling price equal to temporary selling price minus the temporary selling price times the markdown. So 62.40 minus 62.40 times 0.20. So the answer is 62.40 minus 12.40. The final selling price is 49.92. Okay, let's practice. A fancy bracelet sells for 120 pesos and has a markup of 40 pesos. The markup rate on the selling price is rate is equal to markup over selling price. 40 divided by 120, that is 333. So meaning, if we convert it into percent, 33.8%. Another example, if a chocolate sell for 50 pesos and markup is 30 pesos, the markup rate of the cost is, so that's the formula for rate, markup over cost. 30 divided by 50. So the answer is 0.6. Convert it into percent, that is 60%. A lighter sell for 60 pesos is marked down 30%. So the reduced price is equal to selling price minus selling price times markdown. 60 minus 60 times 0.30 or 30%. So 60 minus 80, the answer is 42 pesos. Okay, a school service costs 20 pesos per day. It is marked up 80% on the cost. Around summertime, it is reduced 40%. During rainy season, it is marked up 50%. Final service price is, so we will find first the first markup. Markup times rate is equal to rate times cost. Then 80% times 20 is equal to 16 pesos. So the new service price is 20 plus 16. That is 36 pesos. Then, nag-reduce siya ng summertime ng 40%. So meaning, reduced price equal to cost plus markup. So 36 minus 36 times 40. So reduced price is equal to 21.60. Okay? But during rainy season, it is marked up 50%. Find the second markup. So 50% times 21.60, that is 10.80. Then the final selling price, 21.60 plus 10.80, that is 32.40. That will be the final selling price. Words of wisdom. Approach each customer with the idea of helping him or her solve a problem or achieve a goal, not of selling a product or service. By Brian Tracy. Thank you. God bless and stay safe. Bye-bye po.